Hello and welcome to Journey to Success, our series of conversations featuring California State University at Long Beach President Scholars. I'm Valerie Bordeaux, Director of the President Scholars Program, and with me today is Jennie Hurley, the fabulous Associate Director of the President Scholars Program. You know, this program is the premier program of its kind in California, and it provides an awesome opportunity for the best and brightest valedictorians and national scholars to get a full scholarship. And we are so excited to have two of our wonderful President Scholars with us today, Diego Aguilar and Jackie McKenzie.
Welcome, you guys.
Welcome to the program. We're so excited that you're here.
Thank you.
You know, I was rereading your bio, and I noticed that you each logged over 200 hours of community service while you were in high school. I mean, what was it about community service that was so exciting for you, and what was your most favorite community service? Diego.
My most favorite community service was helping out at the youth league, the basketball youth league back where I'm from. And
what'd you do?
I would ref sometimes, so little kids be running around, calling fouls, telling them traveling and stuff like that. That was definitely my favorite because I love basketball and I love working with little kids. And I think it helped to inspire them.
And did you love the power of it too? Like you got to tell them what to do?
That was kind of cool, yeah.
Oh, we know it was.
Yeah.
Great.
How about you, Jackie?
I think my favorite community service was definitely helping out at the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. Yeah, my leadership class and I, we went and we handed out water and snacks to all the runners and just gave them encouraging words, and it was definitely some of the best times in high school.
All right.
Was it really meaningful for you to be involved in something that you know, had such impact, and was it kind of sad also, or was it very uplifting?
It was actually really inspirational because you see all these women and men, you know, supporting survivors and some people who were even going through it. And it was really inspiring.
Oh, great.
I know that's really personal for you because your mom is a cancer survivor, and it really impacted the choice of your career.
Yeah. It's actually crazy. One time when I was at the race, that's when she was diagnosed, and I didn't know. But I mean, I always had a passion for it, and so afterwards, it really, you know, I could see and be more inspired by her because I was exposed to it. So yeah.
And how's your mom doing?
She's doing great. She's a 1-year survivor.
Fabulous.
So strong.
Yay! Yay!
And are you still involved in supporting that event or other events like that? Okay.
Yeah, my mom actually is walking in a few of the walks for Susan G. Komen, and although I can't be there, I'm always supporting her.
Rooting her on.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yes.
And Diego, you are a mechanical engineering major.
Yes.
What's up with that?
Well, I like doing a lot of homework and studying. No, I always have enjoyed math, so I thought engineering would be a good way to go. And mechanical engineering, what I like about it, it's applicable in very many industries, so that's pretty cool.
What do you ultimately want to do?
I think I want to work for NASA, something to do with space exploration. I'm not entirely sure, it just seems kind of cool.
Do you want to be an astronaut?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
Wow, you're open. You're open to ideas about it.
I'm open to ideas, yes.
What are you really passionate about? I mean, related to your major or not? What makes you really excited to think about?
I really like challenges a lot. So any kind of challenge.
Okay.
And I think that's why I chose engineering, because it's very challenging, it's difficult, you have to always be at the top of your game.
Like the coursework or the actual field itself, or both?
Both.
Oh, yeah.
You have to always be doing extracurriculars, trying to set yourself apart from everyone else. And
well, tell us a story. Tell us the story. You say you love challenges. Tell us a story about a challenge you undertook, and either you overcame or you didn't.
Well, I remember back when I started elementary school. My first language was Spanish, and I spoke no English at all. I was thrown into the English school system, and I did not understand what anyone was saying.
How did you feel? Feeling like you didn't understand? That was, everyone was speaking a different language. How was that?
I mean, this might say a lot about me, but I thought everyone else didn't know what they were doing.
So they had the challenge, not you.
Yeah, exactly. But then I started picking up the language, and it was a challenge that I and my family helped me overcome because none of us spoke English, and as I learned, I set a path for my younger siblings, yes.
Yeah.
And
so you were the first in your family to go to college.
yes.
And you're the oldest of 5.
I'm the oldest of 5.
So way back when, you were a trailblazer for your younger brothers and sisters?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
And you rose to the challenge, it sounds like.
Thank you.
That was a big thing for you, but you
Yeah.
really worked through it and figured it out. And still are.
No, I figured it out. I speak English perfectly now.
All right. We'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
Jackie, what about you as far as challenges? I mean, I'd love to hear a story for you as far as a personal challenge maybe, or how you feel that you rise to challenges.
I feel like a lot in high school. I was the challenge of being the leader, and it was kind of hard because our school didn't have much spirit and wasn't really involved. The students weren't involved, and I had the challenge of, you know, inspiring and leading others, and it was difficult at times. You know, one time we planned this really nice dance for everyone, and no one bought tickets, and I was the only one, you know, rooting everyone on. Come on, we got this. Let's try and sell tickets. You know, and you know, ultimately it didn't work out, but I was always so optimistic, and I think that was a challenge for me because, you know, when everyone's saying no, we can't do it, I was the one saying, come on, yes, we can. And ultimately, you know, I found a core group of people who were behind me, and that's what you have to do.
So have you always been an optimist? Have you always been a cheerleader? I mean, where did that come from?
I think it comes from my dad. He ultimately looks at the bright side of everything. He's always behind me saying, why are you so, you know, you always have a chance. Like, there's always the brighter side of things, and I'm so inspired by that, and I feel like it's definitely influenced how I look at life.
Right. So your dad's an inspiration to you?
Yes, definitely. He's optimistic.
That's great. And it sounds like you really learned a lot. That was a big growth experience for you to kind of have that adversity as far as people not, you know, working with you.
Yeah,
and you
definitely.
really had to do that. So.
And quite often with challenges, there's someone there who's either, you know, cheerleading for us or who's there to share that with us. In your life, Diego, who's been, you know, influential to you, or a mentor, or someone who's helped you to get through things? Jackie's talked about her dad. How about you?
As far as with my challenge with school, my mom was really the one always there, sitting down with me, working on my ABCs, I had multiplication tables, all that stuff. And so she's always been someone that she just puts everyone in front of herself. And so she's really an inspiration to me in helping others. And she's always does everything I need. She's always takes care of me, gives us food, all that. So that's really the person who I think inspires me the most.
That's wonderful. And do you think you're an inspiration to anyone?
Probably my siblings.
Yeah.
I think they all, I mean, all of them play basketball, all of them try their best at school, and that's pretty much
what. Math?
Not all of them, no. Yeah, but there's one of my siblings, he's really, really good at math, and he's the one that probably wants to be like me the most.
Do you feel like you're an inspiration to anyone, Jackie? And is that important to you, to be an inspiration?
I think that's one of my ultimate goals in life, is to be an inspiration to others. And I never really thought about, like, explicitly who I'm inspiring, but I just hope it comes naturally. I hope that when people look at me and see what I've accomplished, that they're inspired. So yeah.
Now, I know one of your passions is working with children, and I know we kind of touched on that question with Diego and didn't get a chance to ask you, but can you share a little more about that? I mean, in what way would you like to work with children, and what do you think fuels that passion?
Ever since I was little, I've always been really inspired to work with kids. I've always had a connection that I can't really explain. I just understand them. And when my brother had my niece, we just became the best of friends, and she's 5 now. And I absolutely adore her, and she's inspired me in so many ways to go in. I've always wanted to go in the medical field, but now I really want to work with kids. And yeah, she just inspires me because she's just the cutest thing. And yeah, kids are so innocent, and there's such a playful aspect to them.
And so you want to go into what area of nursing as far as with children?
I thought about neonatal or possibly pediatric, and probably a specialty in oncology unit because of my mom. She's inspired me, and I also volunteered at Shriners Hospital, and that just gave me a totally new perspective of working with children who are sick and how they really need someone there for them, to look at them as normal.
Is there an instance where you became attached to, a little person that you were volunteering with, or?
Yes, quite a few. Yeah. They inspired me so much, and I wanted to go back every day because, here they are, you know, only 4 or 5, maybe younger, and they're battling this, you know, illness, or they have burns, and it's just, they're so positive and so, you know, upbeat, and I just couldn't get enough. I loved it.
And it makes it, I bet you felt like you made a huge difference when you were there and you were able to support them, and probably even more their parents sometimes, right, that need the support because the kids are so positive and just into their thing. So that sounds like great.
So one of the things that I know about each of you is that you held leadership positions in sports. I mean, you were the captain of basketball.
Yes.
And Jackie, you were a softball, on the traveling softball team. So tell me about that. Did that influence, you know, your drive or your competitiveness? Or is that, you know, part of the reason that you became, you know, valedictorians, is, you know, those attributes, those driving forces? How about you, Diego?
My biggest thing was lead by example. I wasn't always the best player on the team.
You weren't?
I wasn't, no, but I was still able to be captain because I worked the hardest. I would always be on time to practice. In the games when they put me in, I'd always try my best. I'd always like dive on every ball and just try my best. And that's the way that I tried to inspire my team, by showing them that working hard and trying your best is a way to win games.
I love it.
And was that a big learning experience for you? Because I think it would be for me that, you know, being the leader or being somebody who's inspiring others is not always the person who is the best skill-wise, but that there's so much more to it. And it sounds like you really learned that.
Yeah, that definitely was a big learning lesson for me, because when I started high school, I was one of the better incoming freshmen, but then as more people started coming in, I'm like, how come these people are getting better than me?
So you were the big dog.
Yeah, I wanted to be the best one. But.
So who names the captain? Is that something that the coaches identify, or is that something that your teammates?
That's something that the coaches identify, but obviously you have to get your teammates on board. Just because the coach says you're captain doesn't mean everyone's going to listen to you. So yeah.
So how about you, Jackie? You're a traveling softball player.
Yes, those are some of the best times in my life. Yeah. We didn't explicitly choose captains, but our coach kind of set aside 2 of the older teammates, and we had a mutual agreement to, you know, lead the team and be the example. And like Diego said, it's not about your skill, it's about your attitude and how you look at the game and just give it your all. And that's how you lead by example.
I love it. Both of you all seems like you learned valuable lessons. And we want to know more about you when we return from our break. Stay with us.
There's a world of opportunity available through the College of Continuing and Professional Education at Cal State Long Beach. Does your career involve legal work, law enforcement, fraud investigation, or crime scene analysis? You can increase your skill level and enhance your career by enrolling in the Basic Applied Forensic Science and Crime Analysis Certificate Program. For more information, contact the College of Continuing and Professional Education at Cal State Long Beach.
Hello and welcome back to Journey to Success. We're here with Diego and Jacqueline. Jackie, I'm so sorry. You know, when we left, Jackie, we were talking about the role that you played in sports, and you were saying that that was a leadership position and that there was some really neat life lessons that you learned from that. You want to let us know a little bit about that?
Sure, yeah. I definitely took away from that experience just the importance of teamwork. I think that's something that I definitely took away from that, and how important it is to work together in order to, you know, reach that goal. And as we started off, you know, not winning very many games, and that definitely got to us. But as we just became more like sisters and we really worked together, we rose to the top. And it was such a good experience of just how you work through adversity and how you work together to reach that goal.
I love it.
Do either one of you play sports now?
Not competitively. I go to the gym and play basketball for fun.
But is it enjoyable to still have that as something that you do?
It's good for exercise, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not the same. And, I mean, getting
those juices,
getting those goosebumps before the game, the butterflies on your stomach. And,
so that was part of it. You guys like that.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you like that part of being in competitive sports, right?
Yes.
Well, we can't let this go without saying happy birthday to you. Today's your birthday,
Jackie.
But you know what we want to know is, what has been the greatest gift that you've ever received? And I want to know the same from you too, Diego. Since it's your birthday, what's been the best gift or best gift that you've ever received? It doesn't have to be for your birthday, but just something that just is wonderful.
I think actually it was for my birthday, my 16th birthday. My parents got me a cruise to Mexico.
Whoa!
And I totally didn't know anything about it. And when they revealed it to me, it was like a puzzle piece. And it took me the longest time to get it. And of course, I didn't think of a Mexican cruise. Like, oh my goodness. And it was just so exciting. And I was totally shocked.
Like 4-day cruise or 7?
It was a week long during
wow.
spring break. Yeah.
Wow.
It was so fun.
How about you, Diego? If you can think about the best gift that you've ever received.
That I've ever received.
It doesn't have to be physical, but something that just made you feel wonderful.
I remember when we were younger and we would get Christmas presents. My mom would actually make us set aside a certain amount of Christmas presents. And I remember specifically a Spider-Man toy that I really, really wanted. But I had already opened some other presents, so I had to leave that one aside. And so what she made us do with those, we went to Mexico, to Tijuana, and we would give them to kids that didn't get anything for Christmas.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And so I remember, it was a few days after Christmas, maybe even in January, and we went down there one weekend. And I remember that Spider-Man toy, I gave it to this little kid, and I was only like maybe 8 around the time, and I gave it to him, and he was just so happy. He was like, "Thank you very much. It's actually my birthday today." And I wanted to, I mean, I was such a young kid, but I remember feeling like I wanted to cry, and I didn't understand why, but now that I look back on it, that's really definitely one of the
So your greatest gift was giving a gift to someone else.
That was definitely the greatest feeling.
That's so sweet. Oh, that's wonderful. Have you ever been on a cruise, Diego?
Yes, I actually have, but it was more like a, I think 2-day or 3-day cruise in Puerto Vallarta.
A cruise is a cruise.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
you know.
I've never been on a cruise yet. Someday.
You eat a lot.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what
All
I hear.
the time.
All the time.
Now, where else have you traveled? So, Jackie, you mentioned that you went on that Mexican cruise. Have you been out of the country otherwise?
Yeah, I've been to the Bahamas.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's about it out of the country, but I've been to a couple other states.
Okay, great.
I have family all over the country, or not the country, yeah, the country. I was thinking out of the world, but yeah, that's where
And
I've been.
is there a dream destination for you where you would love to go?
I think I would love to go to Rio de Janeiro. I've always wanted to go there because of the culture and just the beauty of the area.
And Carnival.
And
Come on, tell the truth.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that'd be such a great experience. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I would love
that's
that.
wonderful. Hopefully you will get there someday. I bet you will.
hopefully.
What about you? Have you had, is there a dream destination, and where else have you been out of the country? Or?
I've been to many places in Mexico.
Yeah.
And not too many places in the United States, just
Yeah.
like a few states that are neighbor states.
Yeah.
But probably just anywhere besides Mexico, Mexican beaches, maybe just a really nice city in Italy or something like that. But
Yeah,
I'm
just
not
a
too
little
specific.
city in Italy.
it.
That'll do, right?
Exactly.
So if either of you could think of something that you've always wanted to do, but you've not done yet, something is you look forward, you know, in future years, something that you really want to make sure, if there's one thing that I want to make sure that I do, that I haven't done yet, what might that be?
I think I really just want to pack up everything and just go on a backpacking trip or just a trips, probably to Europe, and just go to different cities over there and just experience so many different cultures and be out of my comfort zone. Maybe bring a few friends along. And
Travel light?
Yeah.
Little backpack?
My English teacher, he said, "You guys shouldn't be in school. Like, why are you going to college? Go backpack." And I mean, to a point, you know, he was right. I mean, life's so short. Let's go explore. And that's kind of like my outlook. I want to go.
But you said you want to be
things.
out of your comfort zone. What does that mean?
Just because I haven't been out of the country many times. I have only been to Mexico and Bahamas, and I haven't really experienced other cultures and really be immersed in it. And so I feel like I'd be out of my comfort zone, not knowing the language, not knowing their customs, and yeah, I feel like that'd be a challenge, but I'd like it.
Do you think of yourself as an adventurous person?
Yes, I live for adventure. That's probably one of my favorite hobbies. I was telling Valerie, I just love to, you know, see new things, go new places, experience new things, and
That's great.
yeah, I like that a lot.
I love it. Go for it. How about you, Diego? What's something you definitely want to make sure that you do?
I think something I definitely want to do is probably write a book. I think I remember I didn't really like writing back in middle school, start of high school, but towards the end of high school, I had a really good English teacher, and she really helped me appreciate English and reading and writing. So I think I have a lot of nice things to say. And
about what?
Just life, just advice, maybe. I'm not sure what kind of book I would write, if it'd be a novel or just me.
Fiction or nonfiction?
Probably fiction, I think, yeah.
Fictional, about life.
About life, yes.
So is there, as an author, is there something that you'd want to share with others?
Some kind of message
Yeah,
that I'd like
what
to share
might
with
that be?
others. Probably just that life is so short, and you should take advantage of anything that makes you happy. If you're not doing something that makes you happy, you're just wasting your time. You know?
Is that something you live by?
That's something I live by. Everything I do should be working towards long-term happiness. Yeah.
You guys are amazing.
How wise of you.
I know.
So young but so wise.
So wise and adventurous. And
well, when you
authors
write that book, you need to let us know.
Okay,
Yes.
I will.
You remember
out
us.
there. Okay. I'll be the first one there at the bookstore getting you to sign
And
it.
Jackie, you were here when he shared it, so you know you can be a part of that.
You can get a book too. Now, you mentioned writing a book, and so what I think is interesting about that is that you have such complexity there. Like, you have the mechanical engineering, which is very math, science oriented, very sort of left brain type of thing. And then you have the writing the book and liking to travel and some things like that. What other things do you do to sort of bring out creativity? Like, how do you think of yourself as a creative person?
I like making people laugh.
Yeah?
So it brings me back to like happiness.
A comedian?
I don't know if I can be a comedian because unless I paid people to laugh. But yeah, I think I'm pretty creative in the way I make people laugh.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's a nice interpretation, I think, of creativity is bringing that into what you really care about and being happy and enjoying life, right?
Exactly.
What about you, Miss? Creativity? Anything that you really like to do or ways that you like to develop that?
I think my creativity shows in my leadership and how I, use my mind to bring others along and inspire others to come with me and reach that goal, as I was saying earlier. And yeah, as an example, in high school I organized a breast cancer walk, and I used my creativity to think outside the box. And I partnered with Susan G. Komen, and they actually donated a whole bunch of old T-shirts that they had. And just thinking outside the box and advertising that, people wanted to come along and join in. And I feel like that's how I express my creativity. Yeah.
Wow. That's great.
So you each have described yourselves as adventurous, as creators, as authors. If there are a couple of other words that you would use to describe yourself, what might they be? 2 more words that you feel would best describe you.
I feel like passionate.
Passionate.
Passionate would definitely describe me. Everything that I do, I just develop such a passion for. I learned to develop a passion for because you need that passion, to get where you're going. And then I also feel like another word would be selfless. I put others before me, and it's just a natural thing that I do. I'm a caregiver, and yeah, that's why I want to go into nursing, because I want to help other people and ultimately make an impact on their life.
Right?
So, a passionate caregiver.
Yes.
That's you. How about you, Diego?
I think one word I used to describe myself is humble. I really think that's really important.
Yes.
And also, I like helping people. So, helper. Yeah.
But why is being humble important?
Why is being humble important? Because being humble and helping people, I think, comes hand in hand. Sometimes people, once they get some success, they forget about where they came from and how hard they worked to get to where they are right now. And so I think being humble is important because you got to always give back, help out your family, help out anyone that needs help. I think that's really important.
Remembering where you're from. And how did you learn that in your life?
Through my dad.
Yeah.
My dad, he's worked hard his whole life. He's lived his whole life just working since a very young age, then coming here to the United States, working here, making a family. And I see him and his family. He's the one that everyone goes to when they need help. and he's able to give them financial support, advice, and that's made me want to just help others and stay humble.
Yeah. And really like stay true to who you are
Yes.
and what's meaningful to you, and not get caught up in some of the other stuff out there, it sounds like.
Right.
It sounds like he was a great role model for you.
Yes.
So you are a humble helper,
Yes.
and you are a passionate caregiver. You all are just awesome. Absolutely fabulous.
Yay. Well, where to now? Now that you guys are moving through school, and any new plans for the immediate future as far as grad school or going directly into jobs? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I definitely want to get into nursing school at Long Beach State.
Yay!
And, you know, finish that up and specialize in my field. And, yeah, like I said, travel and go see the world and maybe take my career with me, maybe be a traveling nurse. Yeah, help others, meet other people in different countries. I'm really excited to start my career. I'm so passionate about it.
Yeah,
And
so exciting. And you, Diego, what's next for you?
I wasn't really
Quickly.
I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do after graduating at Cal State Long Beach, but I think I want to go into grad school.
Fabulous.
Yes, I want to go maybe try for MIT or UCLA, somewhere bigger.
I think
With all those
Yeah.
skills,
Yeah.
I think you've got a
you'll
good
do
shot
it.
there.
I think you'll do it. You know, this has just been particularly an inspirational conversation. I mean, I just see so much good in you, so much passion, so much, you know, care for others, and you're super smart too. I mean, you've got it all, and I really see some great things for them in the future. So thank you. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining us on Journey to Success.